Hey, what's up guys? In this video today, I am going to tell you about the absolute best CRM that I have found for creatives. That's, maybe graphic design or photography, videography, or all of it for marketing companies, agencies, whatever it is. This CRM I have found to be the very best one in my opinion. And I've used a handful of them. I've done a lot of the trials and the integrations that all the other ones come with. And in my opinion, this one blows them all out of the water for many reasons. So a CRM surface level definition is customer relationship management software. And essentially what that does, it helps you manage and organize all of your leads or clients or potential leads all in one place. So you know exactly what you need to do for your next move when it comes to that person or that lead or that prospect. And so this CRM has been the best in my opinion because of all the features it has and the simplicity of it, the usability of it, user friendliness it's all there. And so it's relatively new and it is called Vidlead Studio. Okay. And so Vidlead Studio is I believe it is a snapshot of Go High Level, which I've used Go High Level. And if you don't know what you're doing or you're just getting into it, it can be pretty difficult to understand, right? And to build everything from scratch. And the guys over at Vidlead have really created an awesome environment for creatives and filmmakers and marketing agencies and videographers to thrive in their business and make it super easy. Because if you're a creative person, the chances of you being really good at business are not very high. And so all that, I'll get to the price at the very end of the video. But I just wanted to dive in and kind of talk about some of the features that on a very surface level that Vidlead comes with, right? And so if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I hope to be providing content like this that's valuable for you if you're a creative or a business owner. This is good for business owners as well. It doesn't have to be in the creative world, but it's got all the things you could ever need, even if you're not a business owner that's doing videos or photos or whatever. So I want to give you a very surface level overview of what Vidlead Studio has to offer. And if you want more, if you want me to go more in depth on some of these capabilities and features, then I can do that in a later video. Just comment down below and I'll make a video for it. So let's dive in, okay? So when you first get to Vidlead, it starts out immediately from your dashboard, right? You open your dashboard, it shows you all of the other categories of the other functions in your dashboard here, so that you don't have to say, oh man, how many opportunities, how many, conversion, what's my conversion rate, what are my funnels looking like? Immediately when you open it up, it pops all that up. So it's like the first thing you see, which is really cool. They've just updated it and they are always doing updates and adding new features, but now you can customize these dashboards. So I have a separate one here called the Digital Dash. And it's just a different perspective. It has my tasks first, so I know exactly what I need to do for the day. And then it has my opportunities. And then I made my wins here pretty big because it's just a motivating thing when you get a win in the sales category. But yeah, so your dashboard shows you an overview of everything you have going on immediately once you open up the software. So then we have conversations, and just as conversations sound, it's like where you integrate your emails, right? But not only is this emails, I have mine hooked up to my Gmail, which is really nice. It's hooked up to my professional Aaron at av-media.co email. And so it's great because not only does it look professional on their end, it looks the same. There's nothing changing on their end. So the client being there. So you have your unreads here, you have your recents here, you have your starred if you star any emails, and you have all, right, which just shows you all of those categories. And the cool thing about this is that not only does it give you email, but if you have your prospect or your lead's phone number, you're able to do texting as well from this, receiving and sending texts. You can also do things such as if you filter it, you can do from inbound messages, only outbound messages. You could do the manual emails or text messages that you sent, or you can do the automated ones that you have sent. And yeah, it has automated. You have the ability to do automated emails. You have the ability to do manual emails. You can send text messages like I mentioned. You can also do social media messaging from this, which is super cool, very unique, that a lot of other CRMs don't have at all. That's like usually a third-party app or third-party software you have to download. But this has, you can do Facebook, you can do Instagram, you can do WhatsApp, and of course you can do calls and all of that sort of thing from this. And you can filter your messages. So like if you wanted to say, okay, I just want to see my Instagram messages, then you can apply that filter. It's awesome that the capability is there, right? So most of mine are from email. I haven't set up a text message yet because, well, to be honest, I'm still growing the business. And so I want to get it to a certain point before I integrate that. That's a software, that's a feature that I'm really looking forward to opening up once I get to that point. Conversations is awesome. It's such a great tool to have. It's very useful. Next thing is we have our calendar. This is incredible because I don't know if this resonates with you, but before I was using Calendly, but I didn't want to pay for it. So I was using the free version, which it's very limiting. I was using Google, which I still use Google. This is what it's integrated into Google. So anything that gets put onto my Google Calendar reflects on here and vice versa. And so in Vidlead Studio, you have the ability to do that just like you could on Calendly. You open up your settings and you can create custom calendars just like you would in Calendly. You can book times, like let's see if I can open it up. So you can use the calendar just as you would in Calendly or something. So whenever you send it to somebody, it looks just like it would on that other software. Very, very user-friendly, all the times available. It tells you what the call is, what the brief description is, the dates and times you can select. The ones that are blanked out, or there's stuff occupied, they're grayed out. And you can customize the times, you can customize the time zones. When you click on the time and when your prospect clicks on the time on the next, the select button is right there. So it's right, easy access, very low friction for them to get sidetracked or whatever. And then they put their name, their email, their phone number, any additional information that you want to put. They agree to the consent form, and then they schedule the meeting. It's super friendly, super awesome for, especially on the client end, right? When you send them something and it's really tedious, takes them a long time to get it, it turns them off. There's a lot of friction there. This reduces all of that, and it's super convenient to have. So you would just go in here and you would click share, and then you have multiple link options. So like if you wanted to just send somebody a link, you copy this one. They have a permanent link. You can embed it on the website or whatever it is you're doing, a funnel, website, an ad, whatever it is. You have a one-time link that generates like once every time you do it. And so like if you just want one person to be able to schedule, one person clicks it, it'll reset. So the next person that tries to click it, they won't be able to do it. And then you can embed it, like I said, on a website or on a other app or whatever it is, which is super cool. You can create multiple calendars within this. I have quite a few because of just the way my business is set up. I have a discovery call, I have an in-person meeting one, that is a paid one, and then as well as the consultation calendar. Those are the same. And then next we have our contact list, which is super important for any business. It's like the lifeblood of your business is your leads, your clients, right? This is what the whole CRM is about, is keeping your customers, your clients, your leads in one spot so you know exactly what to do whenever you need to contact them, how to reach them at any point, right? And what I like to tell people is that a CRM is important because if social media was to be wiped out tomorrow, then you would have all your leads still in one place and you could reach them. If you're just saving them on Instagram or on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, that can all be erased. They can all be deleted in the blink of an eye, right? If they accidentally block you or erase your stuff, or you accidentally erase their stuff, you're not getting that back unless you reinitiate that conversation, which that can happen and that's fine. But if you have something like this as like a backup in like your main place, your main hub to keep your customers in order, then you won't have to worry about that as much. And so I really enjoy that. So within the context section, you can do a number of things. You can create a contact. You can put their logo or a photo of them. You can put their first name, last name, obviously, their email. You can add multiple emails for that contact if you wanted to. Phone number, you can put the lead type or contact type if they're a customer already, or if they're a lead. Those are different, right? Time zone. If you don't want to disturb them in a certain category or vice versa, you just check it off. Like, oh, I know Corey doesn't like my text messages, so I'll just put do not disturb on those. right? Or he doesn't like the Facebook messages, so I'll put do not disturb on those, which is super cool. You can do bulk actions. So like if you wanted to send your whole list a couple emails, or like nurture sequences, or whatever the case may be, you can do all that, no problem. This isn't the best feature they have because I'm a very visual person. So like whenever I have a to-do list, it's gotta be pretty specific. It's gotta be in order. I don't like it to change much unless of course I'm checking it off and erasing it. But their tasks list is cool because you can set a task. Like I have it to follow up in the new year with a couple people, because right now, currently as of this recording, it doesn't matter, but it's into 2023, so that's why that's there. Follow up with the new year. You can set the contact. I want to follow up with Steve. And then you can set the person who's assigned to that task, Aaron, that's me, and the date and the time that it's due, right? And then you have your status bar here. You can check it if it's completed. If it's not, then of course you have to do it. But this is really cool because it just helps you keep things in order. If you forget, or if you're a visual person like I am, I forget and I'm a visual person. This is where I like to keep my tasks so I know what I need to do for the next day or for the next week. Or let's say this has happened to me quite a few times, and I'm sure it's happened to you. Somebody's like, hey, not interested right now, follow up with me in a couple months. Then you could put it as a task, hey, follow up with Brandon in June of 2024, right? And then you don't even have to think about it. It's already automatic, and you'll have a reminder set for the day. You know what a task is, so I don't know why I'm explaining it, but that's awesome. And then you can set companies, right? You can do companies if you have people working for if you have multiple people working for the same company, you can set them all under that one company. Of course, if you're doing client work for corporations or businesses, then of course you're gonna have companies associated with people, and that's where that would be in the company tab. And then you can make smart lists. And then you have your unique keys here, which is super important for your automated messages, your automations that you set, which is just another super cool feature. They have a ton in here already. I haven't changed this at all because they're all pretty much legit. You don't have to put everybody's name individually and send all those manually. You can just send one email and it'll automatically personalize it to that specific person you're sending it to, which is great. And that one is not super rare for for a CRM, for a good CRM that's worth its salt, but it is rare to have that. Like not a lot of CRMs come with this in-depth of automations. So another really, really cool feature that I personally love is the opportunities feature right here, the opportunities tab, which opens up your pipeline of leads or clients, which is super, super cool and very important when it comes to running a business. Because when you're in your new client pipeline, or let's say you're trying to get some leads to nurture them and to follow up with them, if you don't follow up with them, then you're leaving money on the table. The money's in the follow-up, right? And so that's important. And if you don't remember to follow up and you have a lot of people you need to follow up with, then the ones that are further back in your brain, they're gonna get left to the side, and you're literally leaving money on the table. And so the cool thing here is you can create an opportunity over here. You can put the number in, the name and the email and their phone number. You can name the opportunity. So this will be potential video in Q1. And then you can even put like where it's at in the stage. So this one is just a lead. They're just a cold lead that I need to continue to follow up with, or a warm lead now. They're open. We haven't lost this status of this client or this lead yet. We haven't won them over yet. They haven't abandoned. It's just open. The opportunity value, let's say I want to sell them on a brand story, right? And I want to sell them on a brand story for $8,000 because I know that's what that project could be worth. And then you could assign it to the team members. Whose business is this with? This is with AV Media, right? Opportunity source, I think this is where you would find like where you found them. So I found them on LinkedIn, let's say. And then you can add tags, which is just a really cool feature, but it is super in depth, which is a great thing about this software, that there's a ton to learn because of all the features you can do in the future. Like what this thing is capable of is so much more valuable than the price. It's so in depth, and it's so user friendly that I'm not even slightly daunted by the amount of features it has, because I know that over time for the price, it's gonna be worth it in the long run, and it's gonna get me more business because I'll be more organized and I won't let things slide to the side. I'll be on top of everything, right? And so this is really, really cool. And so let's say I create this opportunity here. Oh, I need a name, Aaron Villa. There we go. And then we create. I don't need the phone number, it doesn't matter. Create. So I have successfully created the opportunity. I'm in the leads. It is, let's see, brand story, where's it at? Oh, maybe I need to refresh. Regardless, it's gonna be in this leads category. And then you just have a very easy, straightforward way of seeing who you need to follow up with, who you need to connect with. And it's great, like it's one of the best things ever. So right here, potential video in Q1. And there it is, $8,000, and it'll automatically add the totals of all your leads and all your follow-ups, all your appointments booked, all the stuff. It'll automatically add it up for you, do the math, so you know like what the potential is if you were to close all of these sales. And it's just really, really cool how it has all these features. So let's say this one I just made, I'm like, okay, sweet, they just booked an appointment, awesome. Let's say in this appointment I closed them, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send you the invoice, here's the $8,000 invoice. Then I could just move it along in the pipeline, invoice sent, right? As soon as they pay the invoice, all right, cool, contract sent, awesome, that's so sick. Okay, cool, they signed the contract, all this stuff. And then once you get to the end, payment paid, all this stuff, then what you can do is you click into it, you go to pipeline, you can go to the production pipeline. So let's update that, put it in the production pipeline. And then you click this little drop-down menu up here, production pipeline. Boom, it's over here now, right? Now we're in the storyboarding process, the storyboarding phase of this production, which is very specific to the creative world, video, photo, graphic design, anything like that. So now we're dreaming here. Now we're getting the work done, and we're actually putting in the time to take care of this client now that they've paid, that they signed the contract. And then this whole production pipeline here tells you like, all right, now we're in pre-production, filming, we're editing now. Okay, now we're gonna color grade it. Now we gotta add the sound design. And now we're sending off their first cut for review. Let's see how they like it. Oh, cool, they loved it. Delivery, perfect. So once you're in the delivery phase, then you can hold it, click it, and at the very bottom here, it'll light up, lost, oh man, they canceled last minute, or like, they just ghosted me, so I put it in abandoned. Or we won this whole project, let's put it in there, another W. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna erase that because I don't need it. It's not true. But this is super cool because if you're if you're a beginner in business world, it's super helpful to just be able to see exactly what you need to do on a daily basis. Like, these are the needle moving things that move you closer to your goals, and it is essential to have this in your business if you want to have a nice, sustainable, growing business. Year after year, month after month, man, I can't tell you how important this is. And I know, like, I'm not affiliated with them like on a personal level. I had the opportunity to get the affiliate link, but I love this software, so I would be promoting it even if I didn't have the link. It's really cool. It's really actually generated me a lot of money already because of how easy it is to use. And so, see, as you can tell, I've already made a little bit of money. All right, so next we have our payments tab. This is really cool too because of all the opportunities it provides for you. So as you can see here in the drop-down menu, you can do reoccurring templates, you can do invoices, and then it has a bunch of templates that it comes with, event photography, or you could create your own templates. It doesn't come with templates for this, but you can create your own, and you can have a lot, as many as you want. Reoccurring templates, which is really cool because if you have people who are on retainer, that's when you would send it every month on the day of the 15th, right? Every month, the same person, the same multiple clients can get that same retainer bill every month so that you don't have to worry about sending it and they get the invoice on time. That's really cool. You can customize all the invoices. It has proposals also. And so you can send a proposal, hey, here's the agreement, blah, 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 blah. This is what it is, da, 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 da. And then it also allows you to say, hey, I've sent this to, this person right here. When they sign it, I need to know, like when they sign it, I need to know if it's been signed or not, or if we're still waiting, or if it's pending. That'll show you here in the completed section, the completed little tab right there. And it has like a date range you can click through. Really, really cool. I mean, I won't lie, this has saved me already. I've already used this multiple times and I've only had the software for a little over a month. maybe closer to 2 months, right? And then you can see your transactions. This is really cool because it tells you if somebody's paid or if their payment failed or succeeded. That's really cool. And then you can create products. So if you have like an online store where you sell like merch or digital products, I'm pretty sure you could put that here. I don't have either of those yet, and so I'm not quite sure. I haven't dove into this part yet, but you can create products and sell them and have like your sales tax be marked off on automatically. It's very much similar to Shopify is what they've told us, just not as intuitive because Shopify is like the #1 in its category. And this is kind of like a little bit of a lot of different things. And so it's not probably as good as Shopify, but Shopify doesn't come with all the other stuff this comes with. So depends on what your goal is, right? If you're selling stuff, maybe you don't get this because Shopify is the best place for that. But if you're doing videos and photos and all that kind of stuff, you're selling a service, then this is where you would probably want to live, right? You can add coupons. This is for video too. Let's say you want to create a coupon for somebody for a 10% off discount. You could set the date, range, and time, or let's say you run an ad. Hey, we're doing 10% off our videos this month, only from this day to this day. Sign up now before it goes, right? You could do a total of 10 coupons. You can limit the number of coupons, which is super cool. Coupon codes, coupon names. It's really, really cool how you can do that, just like you could in any other store. You can have receipts automatically sent out to people. You can have them help your tax settings. And so if you wanted to do a percentage of each bill, go to taxes, you could do that here. I would still get an accountant or do an accounting software. I wouldn't trust this fully because that's not what this does. It's not the specialty of this, but you know what I'm saying. Really helpful to have it. You could do an abandoned cart, which is really cool. And that's like a huge thing in the e-commerce space. If somebody has something in their cart and they leave it in there and they don't mess with it. If you've ever done that, on a clothing store or like a supplement supply store or whatever it is, they'll send you an email X amount of time after the fact that you left something in your cart. Hey, we see you left this in your cart. Do you still want it? And it just helps people say, oh, you know what? I did want to buy that. I forgot. I totally got distracted. And like I mentioned before, you can connect Stripe, PayPal, and these other two payment solutions that I have no idea what they are. So these are the payments opportunity. And like I said, this is a very surface level overview. If you want a deeper, more intense dissection of all the softwares, all the features that this software provides, let me know and we can work something out. And I think that would be a great idea if you're looking into this. But one of the really cool things this provides is the ability to link up your social media accounts, and you can do posting from it. You can, talk back and forth from it, like we mentioned in the DMs, like if you were doing direct messaging with people. It's really, really cool. I have posted a couple of times, as you can see here. These are all the posts that I've done, and I think, this was to Facebook. I posted this one to Facebook through the software. Didn't have to get on Facebook. I just had to link it. So I had to get on it first to link the account to my profile. But then after that, I posted directly from Vidlead Studio to Facebook, right? I did it to Facebook, I did it to LinkedIn, and I did it to Twitter. And I've done that a couple times with those same profiles. So the best way to do it here would be to format it for the most restricted one. I think Instagram, if you have a business account, there's kind of some restrictions there, right? Like it's got to be this certain size. It can't be longer than this. It has to be this, this, and this. So if you follow those guidelines, then you can post it to all the places you would like to post in one solid click. So let me go to a new post so you can see what that looks like. So this is what it would look like. Select account. I want to add all accounts, right? I want to add to you can even do Facebook, not Facebook Marketplace, but you could do Google My Business, but I don't want to post it right now. Let's see, I need to reconnect my LinkedIn, reconnect. Don't look at my password. Blah, blah, blah. Awesome, connected, boom, super easy. So let's say I wanted to post to all of them, but my Google My Business, let's see. All right, let's understand that these changes you're making usually. Okay, maybe not X either. Looks like they just updated X. That's okay. I don't post on there anyways. So You can customize it for each channel too, right? So let's say I'm posting for Facebook, right? I could put the same photo in there. Let's see, go to media library, website. Let's see, let's just do this. Whatever. Let's say I wanted to post this photo here, right? So the photo's here. It gives you a brief little preview on the right-hand side. Say, hey, I'm taking on 3 new clients for the month January. If you are looking to increase leads and grow your awareness, to attract new clients. This is all random. Clients, comment on this post. And I want to do one more thing. If you're looking to increase leads, attract new clients, and I want to make it say with high quality photos or videos. Comment on this post. Comment. I'm gonna give them a call to action, a direct call to action. Comment. Comment new on this post and we will reach out, right? So if I wanted to post that to Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, I could customize them by the social profile, by the social channel. I don't have to, if I uncheck this, it'll send all the social medias the same message, which is fine because this is a test message anyways, right? But if you wanted to send a different one for each with a different caption, which I would recommend, you would hit this button here and it would do that. You could add hashtags, you could add videos, you could add tags, you could do whatever you wanted. You can bold the font. Let's see, 3 new clients, bold. In the month of January. See, this might not let me do it now that I have it bolded, but we'll see. So, let's see. So let's just post it because this is a good post. It's fine. It's just for example. You can schedule the posts. If you are an agency or somebody, you can send this to somebody who you would like to see it first. Like, let's say I needed my wife, who's also on my account. Let's say I wanted her to see it. Then you could send it to her for approval, and if she approves, then it'll send. Or you could do reoccurring posts, which is crazy. Like every month on the month, you could do it like boom, 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 like once a month for 2 months, right? Let's just post it now, right? Look at this, boom. So now we have here, it's in progress. It hasn't been posted yet. Here's the post. Hey, I'm taking on 3 new clients for the month of January. If you're looking to increase leads and grow your awareness, attract new clients with high quality photo and video, comment new on this post and we will reach out. December 27th, 2023, in progress, so it's got to take a second to load, but it's going to Facebook, it's going to Instagram, and it's going to LinkedIn. Super cool. I didn't have to get on any of those software, any of those apps. It did it straight from the CRM software itself, which is going to save you a ton of time. And yeah, I can't get over how cool this is. So that's your social planner. You also have email campaigns and you can make, right? Which is super cool. Part of my goals for 2024 is making a newsletter, okay? So one of the other cool things is you can do email campaigns. You can send like a newsletter, or you can do updates to your whole like clientele, your list, which is super cool. I'm gonna start doing a newsletter, and it's gonna be called the Media Mindset Newsletter. It's gonna be a media, it's gonna be a mindset shifts to help you level up your business and your content. And so the really cool things about this is that I can create a template. I can do anything that any other newsletter source would do. Here's kind of the outlet I had, or the rough draft that I had. And all I have to do is save this as a template, and then I can just change the body font, the body text every week, once a week, and I have my newsletter sent out. I don't have to download any other softwares like Flowdesk or MailChimp or anything like that. And anytime somebody wants to subscribe, you could put that on the bottom, like click subscribe, or send this to a friend so they can subscribe. Anytime anybody fills out a form with contact information, whether that's a form, or anything where you can capture that info, it'll go straight to your CRM and put them in your contact list automatically, which is so cool, man. Like, I'm gone are the days where you have to get somebody to send you their contact information over DM and you have to manually input it. Like, that's still a good thing to do and I recommend it. But with this software, if they fill out your forms, it's done for you and it's already in the hub where you keep all the other ones. And so it's super, super cool how it works. Create templates. That's really cool. You could do triggers, right? Like, so I think essentially what that triggers is like, I don't want to get into that. I don't know what that means, honestly. I'm gonna cut that. So, which is really, really cool. So next thing is automation, which is just like a, so usually it takes a couple other softwares to do automation like this. And I'm not talking integration, I'm talking automation, which automation is, if you're not familiar, is you can create a sequence of triggers and responses to those triggers. It's almost like coding a little bit, but it's like, if this happens, then this reaction will happen, right? So what I have is, let's see. So I have one for appointments, right? So if somebody fills out my appointment calendar and books an appointment with me on my one-on-one, in-person, or proposals, if that happens, then an email will automatically be sent out to them, right? And so let's click into this one and just check it out. So if somebody books an appointment or books a discovery call, they are automatically tagged with booked call, right? That tag will tell the system, hey, this person has booked a call, and it'll move them in the pipeline to the corresponding place. So that's really cool. That's really cool. So this sequence, it has somebody who books an appointment or a call. It tags them with booked call as their tag. It waits 1 minute, then it'll send a text message to who booked the call, right? This one isn't live because I don't have texting, but it would send them a text message and the message would say, hey, just confirming that we have a booked call, is this right? And they can respond directly to that text or that email. And if it's wrong, I'll get the email and I can change it, right? Then the next one would be like, wait 1 day before the appointment starts, and then we want to send them an email reminder, right? And you could title these so you know which one is which. So this is the title of this email is the 24-hour email reminder, 24 hours before the appointment. You can set your from values, your from email. From Aaron Villa, the email that it would display would be my business email. Then you could put the subject, automatically send, hey, 24-hour meeting reminder. And then you could put in here, hey, use your first name, like the personalization automation thing. Hey, Timothy, it's Aaron here again. I've carved out 30 minutes for you and I to jump on a call for tomorrow. I was just confirming that's still a good time with you. Does that make sense? Here is the link that this will be appointed at, which is already automated because your system has it in there. And these brackets will automatically put the link to that specific caller and that specific appointment in that space right there, which is super, super cool. If you need to reschedule, please click this link, which is a different link. If you need to cancel, please click this link, which is a different link. And it's just super cool how intuitive it is, man. Like, it's such a game changer because it saves you so much time, right? In the old days before automations and stuff, you'd have to send these manually. And I think Zapier is the one where you would hook it up and say, hey, like Zapier does this right here for you. Zapier is great. It's probably a little bit better than this because, like, similar to, like Shopify, it's what it's made for specifically. But this has the capability and it does great. Like, if you have it all in there booked correctly, filled out correctly, and you'll have to play with it a little bit, but like it works phenomenally. Yeah. So this is cool, all the way up to the 10-minute reminder, which is really cool. And if you have text and email, it's easy to bombard people, but it's also easy for people to forget. So like they're getting it at two different places. Most people check their phone before they check their email. So then they're like, oh crap, I got that meeting in 10 minutes. And then they're ready to go. Nobody forgets anything whenever you have constant reminders, really. And then you have settings at the top. You can change, like, if you want people to re-enter if they like break the sequence, or if you want them to if you want the sequence to stop when somebody responds. You have your enrollment history and your execution logs. This one hasn't been live, so it doesn't have anything, but let's see, I have another one that's been live. Let's see. That'll show you who's clicked it, who's live, and what part of the sequence they're on currently. So I'll do this one because I've sent this one out a couple times. So execution logs. So like my brother was testing it out with me. These are waitings because I canceled the appointment before I got to it. But like it sent him the first email, it did the waiting step. It sent me an internal notification letting me know, hey Zach, Via just booked an appointment. It sent him an email, hey Zach, you got the 24-hour appointment, or your meeting is tomorrow at this time. Send him the link, all the good stuff. Really, really cool. And it shows you everybody who's ever done that. All of the emails, right? And you have to really be strategic with it because you can bombard people. So you just have to be cautious. But you can do this for all sorts of stuff. You can even do this for Instagram DMs. It's a huge feature right now for somebody to say, hey, DM me the word fire, and I'll send you over the link to this, or this, right? Their lead magnet. And so you can do that. If you make a post on Instagram, like I just did, comment the word new, and we will get in touch. When they comment new, I will send them a DM, and I can initiate that way, or in my original post, I can say, DM me the word new for this free guide. And once they DM me that word, it'll trigger my sequence to send them automatically through Instagram DM the whole PDF guide or whatever it is. Like it'll send it to them in a link form. They can click the link, opt into my funnel, and then they're in my system. It's super cool. It's crazy. Like it's super valuable when it comes to getting leads, generating leads, and growing your business, right? And then this is another really cool thing. Automations. I mean, we're in automations now. We're moving to sites, the sites function down here. So here you can create funnels, you can create websites. I don't know what WordPress is. I think it's just like an integration you can do. There's client portals. I think they're adding these things as we go. But like, I think if you wanted to have like a course, you have the capability within Go High Level Vid Lead Studio, but this specific one is not meant for courses. You can do forms, which I've done a couple of forms, like, hey, fill this out and I will send you this in exchange, right? You do surveys. Hey, how is our service? What would you do what would you do differently? What would you do, whatever. You could do the chat widget, which is like the bubble that comes up on a website, right? So like if somebody's like clicking on my website, that little bubble in the bottom right-hand corner like this right here will come up and say, hey, how can we help you? Make people feel like you're a professional. And then you can add media, right? Which is a game changer because then you don't have to keep things in Google Drive, right? Now, I will say there is a limit to, it's unlimited storage. There's no 1 terabyte cap or anything like that. There is a limit to the size of the video files that you can upload. So if you have a 40 gig video you want to upload, you can't do that. If you have it's up to 4 gigs. So if you have anything up to 4 gigs, you can upload it here and keep it in a folder. Like I keep my logos here, right? I have other videos here that I've wanted to post or I'm gonna put them in there. Other videos from my website that I want to put on there. Here's a video, right? A video that I've made, super cool, right? And then you can link all these videos directly to your website, or your funnel, all that good stuff in order to capture people's info, close a sale, book a deal, book a call, all that good stuff, right? That's all in sites. So those are the funnels. You can create funnels too, right? Which a funnel is a landing page that directs somebody to a very specific action. And so for me, I just built a funnel, 14 ways to move the needle, right? Because I wanted people to understand like, hey, when the new year comes, you do not have to wait for the new year to start on the new goals you have, right? You can start right now, and here's a list of 14 ways that you can start, 14 things you can do up until before the new year to move into that new year with momentum. And so for this funnel, I had a couple tests going on here. You could set like the page, the landing page, and then a thank you page, which is super important for like upsells or booking calls or any of that stuff. But we'll preview this real quick. So for this one, I had a little video that's me talking about, hey, this is what you need to do if you're trying to be, gain momentum into the next year. A lot of your competitors are waiting, blah, 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 blah. So this is when they see when they first click it. You have to input your info in order to get the form, which is exactly what a funnel is made for, right? Like a testimonial here, and that's it, super simple. Then once you do it, it'll take you to the thank you page, and it had a couple upsells. If you would like to buy this video, or talk about them, hit me up. And it was just like a book a call with me, you know? And so that's a funnel. It's got the ability to make them as many as you want, unlimited funnels. You can make unlimited websites. I'm making my personal website right here. I don't have it live yet, but I will get it there one of these days. And then I will stop using Squarespace, which is what I currently use. That's also gonna save me a ton of money because I pay for Squarespace annually or monthly. And when I buy Vid Lead, it's only the one payment per month. I get the automation, I get the emails, I get the opportunities, payments, calendar thing, marketing. I get the automation, I get the websites and funnels. All of that is included in this package for one price. Whereas before I had a website, I had a Calendly, I had marketing funnels, I had, you know, like, what was it? I don't know, but I had a bunch of different softwares, including my CRM on top of that. But now it's just this, and then if you want to keep your website, that's fine. But now I just have this, and I can have my website within this, and I don't need to have all those other things because this is what does all the work, right? And so let's see. I'm trying to build out my website here, and yeah, like I'm putting some testimonials in. It's definitely a work in progress. It's not done yet. It's not even close, but I'm building a website, which is going to take a little bit of time, but I mean, that's so cool that I have the capability to do that all from this software, right? And then, like I said, you had all these other things on the top, form surveys. They just did this thing where you have memberships. You can create groups. Like if you're trying to build a community, you can create custom certificates. And again, I think this may be for like people who have like courses or education-based things. This isn't the primary focus, but it is something that you could use to elevate your personal brand, right? They have reputation management, which is so important, right? And I need to get better at sending this, but like you can send a link directly to your Google reviews, and it comes with an automated voice. This is huge. You can send links directly to your contacts, to your Google reviews, which in turns gives you more opportunity to get better reviews, right? So if you do a good job, you can request 5 different people, which I've done, to review your company for you. Like this, right? Without going to Google, sending the link that way. It comes with a nice little pretty page, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. So whenever you go to send a review, instead of it just being a link, you send the whole thing so it looks really professional. And you can customize what all this says, right? Positive answer. Your feedback's help, right? And I'm gonna change this to, so when somebody gets your review link, it'll send them this. AV Media, your feedback helps. Thank you for supporting AV Media. Don't forget to recommend us to someone who could benefit from high quality photo in their video. Leave a review. Sincerely, Aaron Villa, right? And it's got all this cool stuff. Boom, right away. One of the cooler features about this whole thing is that you can send the reviews, because reviews are super important in business. And if you don't already know that, you will learn that quickly. So reputation management is awesome. One of the cooler features they have is Vid Lead Jobs, which is essentially like an Indeed, but specifically for creatives and contract workers, right? Not even necessarily strictly contract workers, but it's in that same vein, right? Where like, as Indeed would do, they'd post a job listing. If you were interested, you could apply. If they liked your application, they would select you to do it. It's the same thing, but it's mainly for creatives, right? And some people have even gotten like full-time jobs from this, which is really cool. But other people have just gotten contract work and stuff, which is awesome. It comes with a subscription, and so you can, instead of having to buy this is its own separate thing. It comes with it, right? Comes right here with Bootcamp, which is essentially just video instructions on how to use the software and how to use each of the different things that we walked through in this video. I highly recommend watching these if you get the CRM. They know way more about it than I do because they made it. But this is important because if you don't know something or you want to learn about something like your automations or your workflows or your calendars, they'll show you how to do it from step 0, from the scratch, right? Really, really cool. And then they're always adding videos here. It's really cool. And then you can always upgrade your subscription. It's really easy. Some softwares make this hard to find, but theirs is right there. And then the Vid Lead Marketplace is one of the coolest new features they have. Like I said, that they're always adding new things, new templates for funnels and websites, new automations. They're adding new features such as like being able to change the widgets in your dashboard. And they just added a new website client delivery system to where you can send a custom URL to a client that says like, my website is AV Media Co. So I could send AV Media Co. / I don't know, Johnson Wedding, right? And I could send that to the Johnsons. They can open it and they can directly download their assets from their own personalized URL, which is really, really cool, really unique. And just another thing that's an added bonus to this that you would have to pay for a software separately for if you didn't use VidLead. For photos and videos and the media you can upload, it's unlimited storage, but the videos can only go up to 4 gigs. For the websites and funnels, you can make unlimited, as many as you want. You can only have one email address hooked up to VidLead, but you can have as many URLs as you want, right? Which is really cool. And then you can add team members. So I have my wife as a team member on here, and she can go into my VidLead for free as long as she's a team member. And she can have access to as much stuff as I give her access to. So she can send emails from me, she can check DMs from me, she can go to the payments, she can go to opportunities, pipelines, she can add contacts, she can create calendar events, she can do anything, create websites, create funnels, she can do all of that stuff on her end if we weren't together, or if I was out on a job and she needed to do something. As like a director of operations is what she is. It's really cool. And if you want somebody to have more access, then they would have to buy their own account. But if they're just a team member, then this is where you would get it. Essentially where it becomes more important is if you want that person to be able to send emails from their own email, you would have to get a new account, because this only allows you to have one email linked to it at one time. But they add stuff all the time. They just added a new brand new video pack. It's 2 funnel templates, so 1 workflow template, 2 tags, and then like you can see here, they had like Honeybook stuff, like similar stuff to Honeybook. By the way, this blows Honeybook out of the water. Honeybook has got nothing on this because it's trash, in my opinion. No offense, but it's not that good. They're always updating it. The customer service is really, really incredible. They'll reply to you almost immediately every single time, and they know what they're talking about. And if they don't, then they'll figure it out. And at the very worst case, you can always get in contact with the people who made the company. And so speaking of people who made the company, this is made by the same company who has made Course Creator Pro. They made VidLead Jobs, and they've made Full-Time Filmmaker. It's that whole family, like with Parker Wallbeck, Stockton Wallbeck, Carter Hogan, and a couple other guys. They've all made this software. And so they are filmmakers, they are creative people in the creative business world who are very successful at it, very good at marketing, and they're genuinely on the ball when it comes to anything related to like questions or concerns or like issues you're having. They're like right away. It also comes with a Facebook community group. So once you download it and once you opt in, you'll have access to that. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about this software. It's going to change my business. It already has. I've already collected almost $10,000 and I've had it for not very long. Still learning it, but I would recommend this to anybody if you're looking for a way to level up your business, keep all your customers or your leads in one nice space and organized. And if you don't want to have multiple softwares bogging you down and having multiple payments every month, this is the way to go. So the payment on this monthly is, I believe, $97 a month, which when you think about all the other ones you have added up together, you're saving quite a bit of money, right? If you had all these features that you're paying monthly, then this would be cheaper than all of those combined. Plus it gives you all of the features instead of just like 2 or 3. It doesn't limit you on like the storage space or anything like that. It's great. I recommend it to everybody who has a business. And if you have any more questions or want me to go deeper into this stuff, hit me up, let me know in the comments. I'd love to dive deeper into all of this stuff because it's super helpful and teaching helps me learn. So I'm game for any of that. So like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and click the link below. It'll give you 30 days for free so you can test it out, and then you can see what it's about, and you can dive in and start growing your business. So till next time, we'll talk to you later. See you later.